Sound check 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It's good to be back. How was your weekend going? Okay. As usual, let's start from the Forex factory. Give me a sec. Oops. As usual, let's start from the Forex factory. We As usual, I think this is big enough. Okay, as usual, Monday there is no red folder news as we want to trade based on the red folder news only because of the volume itself. Okay, for the Monday is nothing. For Tuesday we have coming PPI. Wednesday is CPI day. Wednesday is CPI. Tuesday is PPI. And Thursday will be the unemployment rate claims. So these three will be the main trading days for the coming weeks. For the Friday, I will maybe step back for Monday and Friday. Okay, let me share this. Okay, so let's start from a DXY as usual. Let me remove all drawings. Okay, okay. So what price did on the previous week, on the CPI week? Not CPI, my bad. From the NFP week. Okay, we do have this weekly range high and low. The price just dump and just flip everything over and break above this high. So I expect there is some sort of retracement and then continuing higher to target at least this high. So my bias definitely is a bullish. But how do we get to trade from where we are right now? So this was the drawn liquidity. This was the protected low. And this will be the daily fair value gap. Okay, and this 4-hour time frame, we have a 4-hour fair value gap right here as well. Gap for if this 4-hour fair value gap failed to hold, it will be most likely doing something like this. Otherwise, it's going to be retesting lower and get all the way up here. Okay, so let's see how the price react from here. But my bias is definitely bullish on the DXY. Let me share DXY. D dollar index bias bullish. Let me check if weekly has any drawn liquidity higher or not. From the monthly itself, nope. Potentially it will be aiming all the way up to these three highs as a major drawn liquidity. Then it will be hitting a new high for the US dollar. Okay, but it is a bit too far to aim, so we take what we can. It will be something like this. So this is the dollar index bias. So if I am bullish on the dollar, but gold is also bullish at the same time, correlated, not, I don't think so, because gold, it has been his own price action, I would say, because despite how the price disrespect this high to continue bearish and respecting off this low. Okay, so it is a bit it's still in a weekly range as well, but despite how the candle closed this way, this, what I can see is definitely bullish at this high, and this will be the new protected low. Give me a second, let me mark it out everything right here first. So this is the weekly fair value gap. Okay, the first target, then the new all-time high target again. Okay, so the reason being why I am bullish, first, The price reacted off a weekly fair value gap, then eventually have this huge breakaway gap around at this range. Okay, eventually this huge range, the price continue expand off but fail to hold this low. So this is market liquidity sweep. Okay, after that there is a bearish fair value gap formed right here and here, but the price fail to hold it right here. So anything within this range, right, it is very crucial. Okay, if there is a sign of continue with a bearish fair value gap, it should be avoiding. Okay, so we have this daily bearish fair value gap, and this daily fair value gap right here is supposed to be a daily BPR. I did took off a trade right here, but my stop loss was here. It's a bit too cute, the SL with me, but I accept the losses and I learned my lessons right here. I took something like this and I targeted here. It was a bit too ambitious to me. This is what the lesson I learned, and I should have aimed at least this high, the maximum at this high to scalp it. And I didn't. Let me do a quick breakdown on here on my trades taken. Okay, this was the this was the low I taken, and my stop loss was here because this was the last respecting candle of the bullish fair value gap. After that, I didn't see there is a very I didn't notice because I just set a limit. The price eventually just respecting this bearish candle, and then it just continued dump all the way down here. I didn't wait until this bearish fair value gap is totally disrespected at a lower time frame. I think 1 hour we can see it. Okay, it's supposed to be something like this. Okay, something like this. Okay, even though there is a bearish BPR, I should have waited this opposing bearish value gap form and get disrespected, then we trade off from there. So something like this. The moment this candle close, right, we don't want to enter directly, but we can enter it right here instead. You see how the candle respecting off here, then we can just put our stop loss at this respecting candle, then we aim this high, then that will be totally safe, and the RR is very pretty nice as well. Okay, so this is what I learned. But no matter what, I'm still bullish on, back to the forecast, I'm still bullish on the gold itself. But there is not, it's a clear up, pretty clear uptrend for me on the gold, but there is a major drawn liquidity right here which has been swept. That's why the price did the rejection of this. This should be what they call reclaim order block. Yes, from a 4 hour time frame. So, or from the daily time frame. Okay, so it does have a rejection of here. It is completely normal. We need to see if the price let me mark it out as the draw liquidity. Okay, let's see this. Okay, we have two drawn liquidity currently right here. We have this 1 hour bearish fair value gap as well. So if the price doing something like this, it will okay, you will be doing something like this on the both side. So we have to wait at least the price close below this, break below, and then continue lower. Okay, so this on go. So either price create another bearish flow and reclaim. Okay, these are the conclusion for the goal. So let me repeat once again. First of all, we saw this weekly fair value gap respected right here, and we are current at a huge range. Okay, but despite how the price closing from the previous week, it is extremely bullish on here. So on the on the daily time frame, we have a very huge a daily BPR of a form of the weekly fair value gap, and then it just pump all the way up here. Eventually this high I am expecting won't be holding that much, because where we are come from is quite strong. And at a 4-hour time frame, there is no clear fair value gap nearby after the NFP candle low does the damage. Okay, so either the price create another bearish order flow on the 1-hour time frame right here. On the 1-hour time frame, we have this 1-hour fair value gap resting below, and this low will be the first draw on liquidity. Once the price break close below this draw on liquidity and retest to the range, hopefully there is a fair value gap for us to retest to continue lower. Otherwise, if the price just shoot up, break above this, leaving behind this 1-hour fair value gap as a inversion fair value gap, then we will see a continuation higher of prices right here. So this is my take on the gold. Okay, so uh, silver will be the same thing. Okay, so the pounds, it is an interesting one where the price just dump all the way and playing out very well as we forecasted. This is what we forecasted last week. Okay, the price respecting off a weekly fair value gap with a breaker, the price eventually retest a little bit deeper at a reclaim order block and then just dump through, punching through everything. So this is the lesson that what we able to learn is we saw this kind of market structure from the daily time frame, the weekly breaker right here, then the daily overlapping area, and we will see. Okay, the first thing you can do is use the OTE levels, okay, where you can get the most best price to continue short of. Otherwise, if you don't use to get the prices, so you have a weekly bias, let's say we have this monthly drawn liquidity as the low as well. So after the price respecting this weekly fair value gap and then expansion of creating this breaker block, sorry, this breaker block, okay, the price eventually just pump from, looks like this respecting of this high, but there is a swing failure right here, the first high, okay, then the second high to be observed at here, the price failed, this is the swing failure. So eventually the price just dumped all the way and created a new form of breaker, but the price didn't come back right here, but on the 1-hour time frame it did. Okay, so the price eventually you can just, okay, this reversal sign right here, then coming up next will be here. This is where you should get involved in, not here definitely, because this could be a fake one and price could just do another way around to continuing higher. If whoever take the shots from here, congrats everyone, because indeed it is a very nice one to trade over right here. Okay, um okay, so eventually a price take out a major drawn liquidity right here, then we will see a continuation of lower prices definitely, but let's see where will be the next ones. Probably this low is reaching, maybe this low or this low as well, despite how the candle being that bearish earlier. Yeah, it will definitely going going lower. Okay, actually we have this unmitigated 4-hour fair value gap right here, but it's quite small. I wonder it is valid on a lower time frame or not. Oh, 1 hour time frame has been respected, so not much of worry. Okay, this high, let mark it out as a negative fair value gap from the 4-hour time frame. So this high will be a internal range of liquidity, and somehow this high, yeah, okay. So potentially, a price could just slowly climb up. A very strong rejection right here, then that would be very nice. Okay. So next is GBP USD 50-50 bearish higher time frame, no buyers on lower time. Did I skip EU? Um, EU has uh EU has so much stronger in terms of the strength itself. Why didn't I enter it off here? Oh, I think EU has the same thing as the GU as well. But which one is weaker? Shorting the GBP, the pounds will be much favorable compared to what I saw on the EU. Okay, so euro has the same bias with the pounds. So, but shorting GBP is more favorable as the pounds has weaker strength compared to the euros. So what do we do is we just wait for 4 hour clearer direction, clearer structure right here before we jump into any trades. Same goes to the pounds because currently we are after the NFP does the damage. We are quite lack of we have a very clear direction that we are going to bearish against the dollar, which is the dollar it will be continuing bullish, but where we are right now is not suitable to short right away right now. Okay, so I hope you guys have stepped away and do a reanalyze on this. Okay, let me see AU has anything better right here. What I can see is AU seems like in a huge trouble on the bearish side. Literally like there is no resistance and just keep falling and falling. So AU has got me interested. Okay, we're having this week negative weekly fair value gap respected, and then just dump all the way down right here. You have this BPR. What I want to see is a very interesting one. This true structure will be the monthly drawn liquidity. Okay, let's do this on next week probably. Okay, I want to see this 4 hour fair value gap to tap and targeting this drawn liquidity down here. Delete this. Okay, so AUD USD bearish bias weekly has been respected following is there any daily fair value gap? Wait. Uh, daily fair value gap as well, and 4 hour fair value gap. So 4 hour fair value gap is overlapping with the breaker. So for once price retest the 4 hour fair value gap, you may look into reversal confirmations as BPR or inver okay on the Okay, this is also quite mad. So this is the previous weekly high. New Zealand dollar is reaching its coming new low. Draw liquidity, draw liquidity. Daily time frame, there is a daily fair value gap, untested. Daily fair value gap. Somehow relatively on the, oh yeah, it is a, so this for our fair value gap. I'm looking for the same thing as well. So the New Zealand dollar has the same bias according to the Aussie dollar, whereby the price respected the previous weekly premium levels and then dump all the way down and down, leaving behind a daily fair value gap right here. This will be the new protected high, and this high is a little bit suspicious, as whereby the new daily fair value gap can be rested as a premium levels to continue short of. But we have this overlapping area. Nope. Compared to the Australian dollar, there is an overlapping area right here. Okay, so relatively the Aussie dollar has a clearer direction. Okay, I will highlight this to continue observe. The rest of it, it will be in my waiting list. I will be review again the analysis on the live stream for upcoming live trade, and we will update you guys. Okay, so stay tuned. So back to the forecast. I'm looking, if you are trading New Zealand dollar, I would like to see you guys can just react off something here from the 4 hour fair value gap, and then target the low itself. Okay, yes, DCAT, I am bullish, but despite how the price weakened, seek and destroy in the range right here, I will be waiting it continue break above. So back to the yen pairs. As expected, the price just tap the weekly fair value gap and dump eventually. So the price indeed play out very nicely. It does took a while, but the price eventually is still targeting the low. So the pound definitely is a bullish side. Sorry, it's a bearish side. Price reacted all. Okay, created a high and dumped all the way this low. This weekly fair value gap won't be holding anymore. I am looking for further bearish on the pounds against the yen. Okay, remember where I say this bullish fair value gap is either it hold or it fails. Okay, eventually the price just fail and just break below here. Price close below and is for our fair value gap, this ultimate swing high, and created this low to continue short off. Okay, so what we can do is within this gap, okay, it is a protected low, so we'll do the same thing as here. If the price came back here for our fair value area, you can look for continue short off. It is the same as the GBP USD. Wait for our clearer structure and then continue short off. The ultimate target will be all the way down here. So what you can do is wait another pump and dump right here. So this is the GBP JPY bearish. Okay, so EU does we has the same thing. We don't have a fair value area holding, despite the pound has a lower has been weaker and the euros has been stronger. Probably we'll see a rejection, something like this, a sting in. Yeah, something like this. We'll do it. Okay, we have this first draw liquidity and this draw liquidity. JPY bearish bias favorable weekly Shorting GBP JPY is more favorable due to the okay. So the euro has the bearish bias same as the pound against the yen. So other than that, from the euro against the yen, the Aussie, New Zealand, Canadian, Swiss franc against the yen has the same bias as the GBP JPY. So shorting GBP JPY is more favorable due to the weakness of the pound, and we shall look for the 4-hour structure. Okay, the 4-hour structure to the premium side, and then to continue short it. Okay, so pretty much that is going to be all for the weekly outlook, and I hope you guys trade safe tomorrow. Because there is no red folder news, it will be lack of volatility. If lack of volatility, it will be ranging a bit choppiness. Okay, so I hope everyone can trade safe and wait for a live stream, and we will just do a live analysis, live trade together. If you guys don't know how to get into a premium group, oh yeah, by the way, the analysis has all sent to the premium groups. If you guys want to join us, just feel free to click the Telegram link below down here. We will not engage you first. Please beware of the scammer out there. And I will see you in on coming a live stream. Okay, I'll see you everyone. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.